Man. I feel like it's been a while. Like, an awkwardly long time since the last episode I was on. Did I miss something?
Well, you missed a... Wait.
Like, I don't know, I was Raw. Now, NXT.
Yeah, you missed the smacking of the down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tuesdays, I think. Well...
You remembered Monday, but you forgot about Tuesday? Tuesday's gone.
Yikes.
Anyway, we're not talking about either of those days.
No, NXT and NXT UK happened on Wednesday, which is the middle of the week, so this is the midweek wrap-up.
Hell yeah, that's how that works. So we opened up NXT UK with Tyler Bate defeating Jack Gallagher. We saw a video of Jordan Devlin attacking Travis Banks at during a training match at the UK Performance Center, and now we're going to have a Falls Count Anywhere match between the two of them next week. Eddie Dennis is planning on returning and destroying the entire NXT UK roster because people are questioning whether or not he's any different after losing to Dave Mastiff. Walter defeated Cassius Ohno. We're also going to be getting a rematch between El Ligero and Joseph Connors next week.
Joseph Connors.
Because Joseph Connors says that Ligero caught him on a bad day, and Ligero's like, all right, well, I'll prove that I'm better than you again next week.
Every day is a bad day for Joseph Connors.
Because he's Joseph Connors. And then in the main event, the Grizzled Young Vets retained the NXT UK Tag Team titles after defeating Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. Then on NXT, we have the official reunion of DIY because Johnny Gargano realizes he doesn't have success if Johnny's not with Tommaso Ciampa. And with that, DIY is officially in the Dusty Classic, and we'll run through the bracket here real quick. First round matchups, we have Aleister Black and Ricochet taking on the European Union. Oni and Danny are taking on the Forgotten Sons. DIY is going against the Undisputed Era, and Mustache Mountain will face the Street Profits. It's quite the lineup there. We actually had Ricochet talk about him and Aleister. Since they've been on Raw and SmackDown and NXT now, kind of puts them as favored to win the Dusty Classic. They've got some wins under their belt. Speaking of tag team action, the women's tag team division begins to fire up as we have Vanessa Bourne and Aaliyah defeat Taynara Conti and Xia Li in tag team action. Velveteen Dream was having an interview and was interrupted by the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole is saying that he's going to dethrone the Velveteen Dream as the NXT North American Champion. And the Velveteen Dream said he doesn't have time for Adam Cole. And Adam Cole's like, what are you talking about? Everybody has time for Adam Cole.
So apparently then the whole Undisputed Era is draped in gold by the end of 2019 means Roderick is going to go for the main belt, huh?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I just think Adam Cole wants to be the first ever two-time North American champion.
Yeah.
Add a little bit more to his resume. Then we had a backstage altercation between Io Shirai and Bianca Belair. This has now led to William Regal making a number one contenders match in 2 weeks. The winner will face Shayna Baszler for the Women's Championship at NXT TakeOver New York. We had Keith Lee and Dominik Dijakovic go to a double countout. We had Sasha and Bayley show up, talking about how they are planning on defending those women's tag team titles on all three brands. And in the main event, Shayna Baszler defeated Mia Yim. Robbie K.
Yep.
Welcome back to the show. What did you like about the midweek?
I will give my midweek like to the Shayna Baszler Mia Yim main event match.
Good match.
Pretty good. I like the story. I like the fact that, a lot of times in a match you get one person, especially somebody who, if like a submission hold is their thing, they'll target the limb of the submission hold and work it for the period of the match.
Yeah.
In this one, not the case, but you had both people targeting specific limbs of the other person.
Yes.
So Shayna was targeting Mia's leg, and Mia was targeting Shayna's hand. both of those injuries would actually come back into the match and be used to defend against finishing moves.
Yeah.
So, they told a really good kind of old-fashioned story in a modern-day wrestling era.
Yeah, and they've had a good set of altercations and things that have built towards this, especially with the Horsewomen believing that they're running the NXT women's locker room. So, it's a good. Mia is a good is a good frontline person to kind of combat against the Four Horsewomen. So, I'm digging the story. The match was fantastic. I'm gonna give my like to. Keith Lee and Dominic Dijakovic.
Oh, that's a like, not a love.
It's not a love because there wasn't a definitive winner. The double count out puts it as a like, but that just means that there's a chance for a rematch that will more than likely be a love on whatever show it's a part of. Because the fact that these two giants can do the things that they do and make it look effortless is unbelievable and so much fun to watch. We got to see them do this in ROH. Now we're getting to see them do it in NXT. I want this to be the opener for NXT TakeOver New York.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I think that'd be it'd be out of the box in a way where you don't usually have the two hosses go against each other, but you can't really consider these guys hosses because they fucking fly around.
They are. This is a hoss fight of epic proportions.
Epic hoss fight.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm totally down for it. Fantastic match.
They're the hoss boss.
Hoss boss. I like.
Yeah.
All right. What did you love?
My love is Tyler Bate versus Jack Gallagher.
I knew it would be.
The opening match of the NXT UK this week. It was such a throwback to the old style World of Sport matches with Johnny Saint, Johnny Kidd, Robbie Brookside. Those guys who put on a clinic with using very few to no strike exchanges or high-flying moves or, any spots that weren't real technical wrestling. And that's just, even some of the best people these days can't pull that off.
Right.
And to see these two guys just kind of go out there and do it like it was second nature to them.
This is another one of those instances where it's like, Tyler Bate is still in his early 20s.
Yeah.
And he is this good. And Jack Gallagher is not even that old. I think he's in his... I think he might have just turned 30. Or, he's in that realm. But they're still super young.
I'm going to fact check.
Please do. I don't think he's 30, but I think at the oldest he's 30. And it just goes to show that these guys have so much more time to learn things, and I can only imagine what someone like Tyler Bate, what his ability is going to be like in 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when he starts to reach the level or the age where most of the roster is right now. I can only imagine what he's going to be capable of. It's ridiculous. You got an official.
He's 29.
Huh? I was close.
That was very close.
Yeah, I mean, and
he's right around the same generation of us then.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, yeah, he's not that old either. He's still got plenty of time.
And what's cool about that is seeing what he does there and how the way he wrestles on 205 Live, being affiliated with Drew Gulak and whatnot, is being young and wrestling that way is going to prolong his career a lot.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of guys who you say oh man, all that high flying stuff they do probably shortens their career, and they've been having kind of lengthy runs like Ricochet, the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
They have all these crazy high spots and stuff. And you're like, how do they keep going for year after
I
year
question
after year?
Every time I see the 630 get pulled off, I'm like, how can Ricochet do that on such a regular basis? It blows my mind, and it has to take a toll.
Yeah. I kind of have some theories on that, but at the same time, it's just like, then you see Jack Gallagher or Drew Gulak, who, sure, they wrestle hard, they have hard-hitting style, but they're not putting all that super high impact on their joints with all these dives and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, these are the guys who are going to be wrestling, like, probably into their 60s.
They are this generation's Ric Flairs.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are, still at 50 plus years old are going to be able to go in there and put on a fantastic match. They're the Shawn Michaels, the Undertakers. That's
and then you have Tyler Bate, who's kind of like right in the middle.
Yeah. He's gonna be the next generation afterwards. The Ric Flair. Yeah. It's ridiculous, and I'm excited to see what Tyler Bate is capable of later on down the line. And being a fan of story, I'm going to give my love to the reunion of DIY, the full realization of Johnny Gargano realizing that he essentially cannot do anything without Tommaso Ciampa, and then having that section or that moment afterwards of Candice questioning him, and him like, no, you just got to trust me, and Candice is so frustrated that she doesn't know what to do.
Well, she ran out of words.
She ran out of words. She didn't know which way to walk. She was very, very conflicted, and it's like, I want an interview with Candice, maybe as the Dusty Classic goes on. I want Candice to comment on how she feels about the torment that the two of them went through when Tommaso came back, and all the stuff that he put them through, and then all the stuff that Johnny did post that, and just, I want to know her perspective, because now she's back where she started, but she's the only one who has is seeing it clearly, I guess. Johnny just has this. He's focused on gold. He's focused on success. He's not focused on his personal life. So I'm very interested what Candice's perspective on the whole situation is.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic. The fact that these two have been connected the entirety of their run through NXT is fantastic.
Yeah, this is a cool full circle way, because this is how they came in.
Yeah, the Dusty Classic.
In the first ever Dusty Classic.
Yeah. It's awesome. It's so good.
The team the surefire to win team in the first round.
Who was that?
Tyler Breeze and Bull Dempsey.
Now I know why I forgot about them. Because half of them doesn't work for the company anymore. Yeah. Did you dislike anything? If you did, I think I know what it's going to be.
No.
No?
No, I mean, Jordan Devlin was an asshole.
I knew it.
Jordan Devlin had to be an asshole.
Well, yeah.
But that's him. That's Jordan Devlin.
That's what he does.
You know what it is? It's like Finn Balor. Finn Balor, when he was a trainer, he's this is total nerd out moment. Like Piccolo, like evil Demon King Piccolo, split himself into a good entity and an evil entity, and when Finn Balor finished training people, he split himself into a good entity and an evil entity, and the good entity was Becky Lynch, and the evil entity is Jordan Devlin.
Oh my God. I didn't know that Piccolo did that, so thank you for teaching me something about Dragon Ball Z while we talk about wrestling. Okay, well, I didn't dislike anything. I'm gonna give
it's not exactly like the same that Piccolo did, but it's in the same realm.
Fair enough. I
just had to put that. I'm hedging a little bit just because I know somebody might post in the comments and be like, "That's not exactly how it happened."
Please post in the comments and tell us exactly how it happened. Also, tell us what you're excited for. I'm going to give an extra like to. I'm excited to watch the Dusty Classic because there's some fantastic teams involved this year,
and the Forgotten Sons.
Forgotten Sons are a fantastic team. Hey. But anyway, that is it for the midweek wrap-up, guys. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Click all those links down
There
below.
are so many social media links.
And of course, like I said, post down in the comments. Tell him exactly how it goes in Dragon Ball Z. Let us know what team you think. No spoilers, because we know that the spoilers go through the semifinals. But post down who you want to win the Dusty Classic. What do you think about Dominic Dijakovic versus Keith Lee? What do you think about NXT UK?
My God.
Let us know down below. Also, you can check out our podcast.
That's linked down there that says SoundCloud.
You can get this review and all of our regular reviews in podcast form. And there's Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
Yeah, it's reasonable, the W.
Like Wrestling, where we have the list with Robbie K.
Hey.
We have Question of the Week with Thomas Wolf.
Oh.
We have other videos loosely based around wrestling.
Hey,
we have an entire playlist of unboxing videos where we get cool shirts like this Golden Lover shirt or this King of Bros Matt Riddle shirt. We get Funko Pops, Micro Brawlers, Braun. We get all kinds of cool stuff. We get this Los Ingobernables hat. We get all kinds of stuff. And there's an entire playlist of punishment videos.
What?
You can see the brand new one where I get hurt because, man, I bombed Elimination Chamber.
And he loves to spin number 2 on the wheel, apparently.
I hate number 2. Number 2 is the worst. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
And, kids, never forget, eat your vitamins, drink your milk, and as always, fuck Mo Jordis.